Hello guys, welcome to Info Chess. So in this video you will be seeing the variation 3 of the Alekhine's defense. So in the previous two videos we have seen two variations, that is three variations, that is mainline variation and reject variation and the modern line variation. I hope you have everyone understood the three videos, and if you have any doubts and queries please do comment on the videos. So let's go into the video guys. So as we know, it starts with e4, knight to f6. Sorry guys, sorry. Knight to f6. Now instead of playing his pawn to e5, and how here he plays his knight to c3, simply defending this pawn. Now black plays his pawn to d5, attacking this pawn. So if basically in this variation what white does is he captures the pawn at d5 square. Now if knight captures the d5 square, there white can also capture the knight, but he usually ignores the knight at d5 square and he plays simply bishop to c4. Now even black has a chance of capturing the knight at c3 square, right? He can simply capture the pawn and capture the knight and simply disturb the pawn centers or disturb the pawn positions. He may have double pawns on a file, so it is very bad. Usually it is very bad for a player, but he doesn't do it. He plays his knight to b6, attacking the bishop. Now bishop eventually has to move and he moves to b3 square. Now he plays his knight to c6, a simple developing move. Now here white plays knight to f3 in a hope of castling. So now black even has so many chances. He can just play his pawn to e5, or he can play his pawn to e6, something like that, but he plays bishop to f5 in same thought of white of doing castling. So now there are so many options to continue from here. White can simply has to castle, making his king to bring back to a safety square, and even black does it by playing queen to d7. This is a common move guys. Now before black does his castling, he has to keep an eye on this f7 pawn, because if he does his castling he is eventually going to lose this pawn, right? So that is why he have to maintain this care of protecting the pawn at f7 square. But eventually, for example, if white plays like some move like d3, protecting the pawn at c2 square, if black does castling, and if bishop captures the pawn at f7 square, it's a blunder guys. Can you tell why it is blunder? Because after black plays e6, he cannot capture it. He has to simply move back, and if he captures it he simply loses a piece for the first pawn. So that is why he moves his bishop to h5 square. There is only one available square for him. Now simply after the move g6, white is simply losing, and is losing a material for simply just one pawn. So that is why don't underestimate your king to castling. So even if he does his castling, and if there is any material hanging, make sure that this material is very safe from the enemy's piece. So from this line, I hope you understood this variation, and I hope I will continue showing with next variation of this defense. So I think the next variation will be the last variation, or maybe not. The one more variation is left, I think so. So let me see guys. So till then, stay tuned. All the best.